Hello, hello. It's another ride in the Jeep with Nick today. That's me. And something's wrong with my YouTube account because I keep trying to upload this video that I've shot twice now, because I figured that maybe it was simply my video. Maybe it was too long or something, I don't know. But I keep trying to upload a video about the movie The Lorax and it won't upload, so I'm going to try again. A while back I saw The Lorax in the $2 theater, and I absolutely fell in love with it. The movie The Lorax is based on the book from Dr. Seuss, and The Lorax is all about this guy called the Lorax. He's a creature, and he is the speaker of the trees. He's like Mother Nature's secretary. And in this land that he lives in, there's a type of tree called a truffula tree, and the truffula tree has this long zebra-striped trunk, and the actual vegetative part of the tree is a big puffball. It's very soft to the touch, and it's very comfortable. And this character known as the Onceler, who comes into the forest, and he befriends all the animals and everyone around him, and he's an inventor. So he decides that he's going to start making something called a thneed. That's T-H-N-E-E-D, thneed, as a commercial product. Because they're so versatile and they're so comfortable. It's like a shirt and a scarf and a jacket all in one, or a hat, or whatever it is that you want it to be, is what a thneed is. So he starts chopping down the truffula trees to take the top of it off, and he uses that like we would use wool or something like that. So he makes a gigantic factory, which his extended family works in, and they live in a trailer next to the factory. And over time, he depletes the truffula tree count to absolutely nothing. And that's when the Lorax finally comes back out, and he tells him, "Look, you've destroyed everything. How could you have done this?" Because all the way through, the Lorax kept popping up and asking him very nicely to stop destroying his truffula tree forest, and the Onceler just kept saying, "No, no, no, I have to keep making thneeds." So we fast forward a little bit, and there's a town that's completely synthetic. Everything is made of plastic. Nothing is organic, nothing is real, it's all fake. And because of all the pollution from the factory, it's basically just a decimated land. The ruler of this synthetic town sells air to the people who live in the town, because they cannot breathe the air from the outside. But what was interesting was very similar to in the storyline of Wall-E. The people who live in the synthetic town are completely enveloped by their own technological society and really don't know anything about the walls outside their own little town. And our hero of the story, he falls in love with a girl who is entranced with the vision of truffula trees, and she thinks it's the most beautiful thing that she's ever seen. So naturally, because he wants to win the heart of the girl, he goes on a mission to try and find a truffula tree, but there are none left. whatsoever. His grandmother tells him a story about the Onceler, and how the Onceler is the only person who's going to be able to help him find a seed to plant a truffula tree and win the heart of the girl. So he goes on a mission, and he goes and talks to the Onceler, and the Onceler, more than once, keeps trying to shoo him away because he doesn't want any company, and he doesn't believe that anyone really actually wants to be his friend. He thinks that the only people that want to be around him or be near him are ones that want to make a profit off of him or get something out of him. Because that's what his extended family did when they came. They were extremely materialistic and all about the money. And they influenced him to take every single truffula tree to make every single dollar that he possibly could. And I won't spoil the storyline for you, but it's an excellent movie, and I definitely wholeheartedly recommend that you go and see it, whether that be from the video rental store or online if you have Netflix or whatever, or I don't know where it's currently being featured, but it is definitely a movie that you're going to want to see. Stay tuned for part 2.